treat you good.
Hey, what's up? I'm Josh.
I'm Keith. We're from Buckcherry, and we are rockaholics.
On 98.7.
And we went into the studio and just started messing with the songs and trying them different ways. And when we got those 9 finished, then we went back and wrote a few more. I went back in and recorded them. So we kind of went in and out of writing and recording, as opposed to stopping writing and beginning recording.
And when you were penning all night long, did the thought go through your head like this is going to be the single?
I don't think so.
No. We just we wanted to write a couple of rock and roll anthems, and All Night Long and It's a Party came out, and we didn't know which one we wanted for the record really, and everybody just liked both of them, so we kept them both,
right.
and at the end it just seemed appropriate to lead with All Night Long.
We're actually in the middle of a tour now, our own headlining tour, and then I believe in September we start with 3 Days Grace and Nickelback,
right.
and do the United States and Canada with those 2 bands. And then after that we're off to Europe for November and December.
And how do you guys stay motivated on the road? Because there's got to be times but prior to a show that you're looking at each other like, fuck, I just do not want to go out there.
It's usually only when we're like really run down. That's really the only time when we get like that, but we get together as a gang, you know, like as a band, an hour before the show every night, and we have a routine, and we just kind of get focused on the goal, and the task at hand is to go out there and give them everything we got, like, you know, to cast everything aside and do it.
Are there any particular pre-gig rituals that you can share with us that are
well,
legal?
Let's talk about the latest one. We found a great station on DirecTV in the front lounge, you know. It goes to the stereo.
We play the old school funk channel.
Yeah,
okay.
we just get, everybody dances and has a good time, just gets down.
Do you think about legacy at all, you guys, in terms of how you want your body of work to be remembered, or maybe you as individuals?
Not at the moment, you know. We're still young men, and we got 5 records in the can, and I think at some point in time, it's, you know, everything's going to shift, and people are going to start, you know, taking this band really seriously, because there's no other way to, because we just keep coming back like a bad herpes outbreak, you know. So eventually, I think, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, people will respect what we've done over time and really enjoy listening to the records.
Was there a concert for you guys growing up that was pivotal in your adolescence that you can point to that was like, this is the reason why I've got to play rock?
There's many.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few. I mean, for me, you know, I saw Van Halen with David Lee Roth, one of my earliest shows. I was way too young to be at a concert. So I saw that. And I saw the Black Crowes on their first record. And I was... and then I saw them again on the Southern Harmony tour, which was their second record. And that show really blew me away. I was from a really small town, so we didn't get a lot of entertainment. So traveling to see those shows was a big deal.
I saw the Ramones at Fender's Ballroom in Long Beach, California. That changed my life. I was 15 at that time. And that was the first time. And then my first arena show, or outdoor shed, was Irvine Meadows. I saw Iron Maiden. And I had snuck into that show. We jumped over the fence, and you have to like run through the swamp, and it started raining right when Run to the Hills came on, and Bruce Dickinson came out in all his glory, and I was just like, yes, this is so amazing. I'd never seen like a production that big, and I'd never seen somebody sing like that. You know, he was just incredible. You know, and I was just like possessed at that point.
And you guys have got to be like brothers at this point, right? And Josh, what's the one thing about Keith that gets under your skin that just kills you?
Oh, not a lot anymore, but you know, let's see, what gets under my skin? Nothing, you know. I really adore him, and I like all of his little quirky things that I don't do, you know. So we're like an old married couple, really. Keith,
now it's your turn to slay him after he's been nice to you.
You know, it's funny because I have brothers, and I understand how that relationship, sometimes you rub up against each other, but they're always your brother, and that's the way I feel about Josh. It's like, I feel like we've been through so much together, and we're bonded on a level that most friends don't get bonded on. So, and we work together. So I just feel like it's one of those relationships that I'll always have no matter what happens in our lives.
Is there a body part that's off limits at this point? Because neither of you have facial tattoos. Is that was off limits?
I'm never gonna tattoo my ass or my nuts and schwants. That's not gonna happen.
Well, I've elected to not tattoo my hands or my neck. So pretty much everything else, or my face. So from the neck up and my hands, everything else is fair game.
He'll probably do that when he's like 80, though.
Right,
I'm sure.
Will I treat you good?